The influence of culture on psychology. Culture profoundly impacts psychological research and practice, shaping how individuals think, feel, and behave within their societal contexts. The interplay between culture and psychology is essential for understanding diverse mental processes and outcomes, influencing everything from the development of psychological theories to the methods used in therapy and counseling. Cultural norms and psychological processes. Culture influences fundamental psychological processes, including cognition, emotion, and motivation. For instance, cognition studies show that people from Western cultures tend to have an analytical thinking style, focusing on categories and rules, while those from East Asian cultures are more holistic, paying attention to relationships and contexts. Emotion, the expression and perception of emotions can vary dramatically between cultures. For example, some cultures encourage emotional expression as an indication of sincerity and honesty, while others value emotional restraint for the sake of social harmony. Motivation, individualistic cultures, often found in the West, typically emphasize personal achievement and autonomy, while collectivistic cultures, common in East Asia and many parts of Africa, prioritize group goals and social harmony. Impact on mental health and therapy. Cultural background influences how symptoms are expressed, the stigma associated with mental illness, and even the willingness to seek help. For example, mental health stigma. In many cultures, mental health issues are stigmatized, which can prevent individuals from seeking treatment. This stigma is often linked to cultural beliefs about health, illness, and healing. Therapeutic approaches. Effective therapy must consider cultural context. Western therapeutic practices, like talk therapy that emphasizes open emotional expression, may not be suitable in cultures where sharing personal issues with strangers is frowned upon. Therapists are increasingly adapting their methods to be culturally sensitive and appropriate. Research implications. Cultural influences challenge psychologists to rethink the universality of research findings. Most psychological research has historically been conducted in Western, educated, industrialized, rich, and democratic, weird, societies, which are not representative of the global population. Recognizing this bias is crucial for developing more inclusive and universally applicable psychological theories. Examples from cross-cultural psychology. Cultural syndromes. These are patterns of behavior and beliefs that are prevalent in specific cultures. An example is tall poppy syndrome observed in Australia, which involves resentment or criticism of people who are visibly successful or high achievers. Language and perception. Research has shown that language affects perception. For example, the Russian language has more words for different shades of blue than English, and studies have shown that Russian speakers can discriminate shades of blue more quickly than English speakers. Conclusion. The influence of culture on psychology underscores the need for a more nuanced understanding of human behavior that incorporates diverse cultural perspectives. It highlights the importance of cultural competence in psychological practice and research, ensuring that psychological services and knowledge are relevant and accessible to all populations. Recognizing and integrating cultural diversity into psychological research and practice not only enriches the field but also enhances the effectiveness of psychological interventions across different cultural contexts.